in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series following the Guardians of Photonic. Follow along as the Nameless Blade and allies she meets in her order work to thwart the plans set up by void-like entities. Last time, in the Guardian series, you, Theophotia, the Nameless Blade, and your squadron of chosen, of guardians, you all begin your plan to go to the base where this inner flame hideout is at. And you all begin to head inside as suddenly you hear and you see Neftenvo pulls out his codex, begins to and then the thing stops ringing, and then you hear and you see three individuals rush out, look around the corner, and then they're like, "Hey, you're not allowed to be in here!"
Gun.
Okay, I would like you to roll me initiative, so it's gonna be just your D12 plus agility.
Alrighty. I forgot. Okay, that is a 15.
15, okay. As you go up, you pull out your gun. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Yep. I'm gonna be using heavy ranged, as this is a photon rifle.
Yes.
I got a 19.
19, you fire it off. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay. Oh, right, that is not a ton of damage. It feels... I'm not used to using guns.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 radiation damage.
You fire it off, and it hits this guy in the shoulder, and you see the radiation seep into his body. And then you see it almost looks like it illuminates this orange aura, and then he looks at you, and you see his eyes turn red as all the other ones turn red. And then you hear,
"That probably wasn't a good idea, but I can do something, for I have them all in my grasp."
and then you hear you hear the screams and the blood curdling just fear inside these people's minds, all three of them, as they stop and they back up, and as they back up, you see they're just like, what's happening? What's happening to us? And
Can I be shooting them while they're trying to talk?
Neftenvo looks back at you, and as you go to shoot at them, Neftenvo puts his palm on your barrel and pushes it down, and he's like, "No radiation."
Understood.
And he looks over at Engel. He's like, "Engel, yeah, I got it." And you see his eyes glow this blue and white as you see him fire off a huge blast of ice and freezes all three of them as all three of them turn to ice. And Neptenvo, you see him look over at his codex. All right, we're gonna need to open up the portal. And he looks over at you. And it's like, do you think you could do it again?
Probably. And I put the gun on my back, and I walk over.
As you walk over and you walk around the front desk, you go over to the back room. The door opens up and you see the portal, and another figure pops up, and you see this one has a black cloak. And what do? As this one like pops up, this cloak looks like
spin kick him in the head.
Okay, spin kick him in the head. Go ahead and roll me a brawl check.
And I will move my will to strength for this, just for the sake of the one extra to hit.
Sure.
You know, for fun.
Yeah.
I got a 25. I rolled an 11. I'm proud.
You utilize the basically the bodily morphing that Nichia provides to you, and you basically amplify your entire body to basically do a full-on spinning roundhouse kick and kick this guy in the head. I'd like you to roll me what's your brawl?
It's
brawl
a rank
bonus?
2.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
I got a 2.
A 2. You hit him in the head. You see him. His body kind of spins backward, and then he looks over at you. And he's like, and you see he puts his hands out, and it looks like a small fiery orb emerges from his hands and goes to blast at you. I would like you to roll me a dodge. Or you can use your, what you have at your disposal on your head.
Can I parry it with my hat?
You can certainly try.
I will try to parry it with my hat.
Okay, go ahead and roll me.
This is
go ahead and roll me
easier for me.
Go ahead and roll me a parry.
Come on, computer, you can do it. Roll that dice.
You haven't even
Roll 20.
You haven't even gotten down yet.
It's. Come on. Don't be like that, computer. You can do this.
No. Computer. Please.
It just straight up didn't even register that I rolled it.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you have physical
try again.
dice.
Okay, I got a 28. I rolled another 11.
Okay. So, as you see this fiery blast hurl at you, you pull out your razor rim, and then you kind of parry it to the side as you see the fire kind of bolts straight to the side and begins to sear a hole through the wall. As it sears the hole through the wall, you see it blasts a hole straight through, and you hear hey, and Tolvan dodges out of the way of the fire. And I
don't apologize. He should be aware of the battlefield.
Yes,
it's a fight.
as you look over, you see the figure just blasted the fire, and then you see him sweep under your feet, and he goes to try to grab onto your legs. I would like you to roll me a dodge.
He's going to go grab onto my legs with his hand?
Yes, with both of his hands.
So he's going down low?
Yes.
I kick him in the head.
Okay.
Whatever leg he's going to go grab, I use that to kick him in the head. That's a horrible idea.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a brawl check first.
Yeah. I got a 19, rolled a 6.
He is able to dodge out of the way, spin out of the way, and then grab onto your legs. You did not. He grabs onto your legs, and then you see he yanks them, and you fall up from. You basically collapse to the ground. As you go to collapse on the ground, I need you to roll me an acrobatics check.
I can roll that while grappled?
It's more like literally like putting your hand, like he grabs onto your legs and he's going to try to flip you upward.
Oh,
and
he's doing like a Mario throw.
And you're going to try to make sure that you put your hands down to not, get your head slammed into the ground.
Okay. I got a 19, rolled a 7.
19. You're able to put one hand down. You feel the force of his like flinging you to the ground. It kind of like snaps at your elbow for a second, but you're able to to spin around and spin your legs around so that his arms twirl up. As his arms twirl up, he clenches tight. And I need you to roll me an endurance check.
Can I fight this with no, that would use my energy. I was about to be like, can I use cleanse? But no.
Okay.
Cleanse the fire. But, endurance. Alright, it's not like I'm bad at that. I got a 24. I rolled an 11.
24.
Yeah, that's a lot of 11s so far.
You feel a singeing heat on you, but it doesn't feel like as painful as you'd expect. As you do take 6 points to your health of what feels like a radiation damage.
Does the barrier help or no?
No, because you took it off your head to parry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to take it off my head to use the barrier.
I'm pretty sure the barrier only works if you have it on your head. Like the because it's the armored. When you have it on your head, it creates the armor.
Okay. Yeah, it says throw down as a protective barrier.
Yeah, but you didn't specify that you threw it down. You specified.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
So you take 6 points of radiation damage, and then you see he's still holding on to you, and then you hear hey, and he looks back, and you see Tolvan with a what looks like a Majin rune, and you see it turns completely white, and it basically blasts out a frozen sheet of ice straight at him, and you see him. He backs up, and then you see Angle come over, and then you see Angle blow out straight at him, and he begins to freeze up as he's trying to do the same, basically heating up his body like how the other one did back inside the hotel that you were at. And then you hear Neptembo say, "Get into the portal!"
Am I still grabbed?
You are no longer grabbed.
Okay, I'm gonna get into the portal, because that's what I've been told to do.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a discipline will check.
Of course. My favorite of checks. I got a 22, I rolled a 4.
Alright, as you begin to seek to access this portal from before, you begin to kind of reach in to your mind into the deeper recesses of the portion of your energy that is the darker portion from where Nichia kind of also lurks. And Nichia is like,
All right, let's do this.
and then you feel the energy begin to flow through you, and you hear Nichia is like,
This is exciting. This is exciting. Aren't you excited?
Yes, I am.
as you see the portal begin to charge up, and you hear like, no, I won't let you. And you see the guy behind you gets completely frozen solid, and the portal opens up. Do you jump through?
Yeah, of course.
You hop through. As you hop through, the others also hop through. And you return back to the lower level where you see the sconces or the illuminated light from down this massive hallway path. It's dark in here, but you can feel the radiation from the heat that emerges from that massive cylindrical chamber ahead of you. And you see that there are, well, as you look forward, there are about, I'd say, maybe 50 or so people ahead of you, as they are all walking up, and they all stop, and you see Neftenvo lands, as well as Tolvan and Engel, and they look ahead, and Neftenvo says,
All right.
Engel? Fia?
Would you like to begin?
One moment, and I'm going to, if I can, have a moment to just sort of summon as many blades as I can.
Okay. How many blades are you gonna summon?
All of them.
Okay.
So, 25.
You haven't taken a full rest since last time.
I was not allowed to.
Yeah. How many did you summon before on the other one? Was it 10? Or was it...
It was 20, if I remember correctly, and 17 of them got melted.
Okay.
Something like that. I think.
I don't think it was...
But you also said it was based on session when I asked you about this?
No, it's...
For specifically the blade? Because I did ask about this.
Well, it's a feat, and feats usually are like daily uses.
Then I'm definitely out of blades. Because I've used like close to 45 in the one day that we've
I'm pretty
been here.
I'm pretty sure last time you only used 10.
Yeah, but there was also the fight before that where I used another 10.
Did you fight on this planet? I don't think you fought.
Yeah, I fought twice and then didn't get
you did.
I got a rest in between briefly, but it wasn't like a day.
Okay, I will allow. I will allow
like-
you to summon them all. I'll allow you to summon them all.
Talked about this, Matt. All right, yes, I will summon them all then.
You multiple blades begin to emerge. Are they all heavy blades? Well, how are they all just the big boys?
Oh, they are the biggest of big boys. They are the biggest sword that I can think of. They are all sword spears.
Okay.
And they are... I'm going to use the talent in energy to activate... the talent in Shatterblade to use energy to activate it so I can shift them in and out of being shattered.
Okay. So
which costs me
12 energy.
Yeah, 12 energy. Yay!
And then you see Angle come up. It's like, all right, I'll follow your lead. And then
I'm going to
as you begin to as you get prepared for all this, you suddenly begin to feel this dark sensation begin to encroach upon each of you. And you hear,
Oh, it's here. It's here.
in your head.
Yep. The Voidwalker?
Yeah.
Voidwalker's here, everybody.
Fuck.
And you see ahead of you all the people, the people that they all look like silhouettes. It's very dark and dim in here. You can just kind of see their outline, but then you begin to see all of their eyes begin to turn red and flicker through the space. And then you see a pathway beginning to open between them. And the light that's illuminating from down the hall, it's becoming a really deep crimson red as a figure begins to walk through them. And as they walk through, you hear echoing through this massive hall,
Hello there, guardians.
and Neftenvo pulls up his arm codex, and you see multiple different extended appendages, arms begin to pop out of his back, and you see Engel. You see the goosebumps begin to grow off of Engel's arms as you see he begins to flow with the cryo energy flowing around him, as also Tulvan begins to have his runes all begin to hover around him or orbiting around him, and they all are on edge.
Hello, Voidwalker, I say back. Since I was encouraged to talk to these people. And take one captive or something.
You say that, and then you hear,
It seems as though you have done something to my people. How could this be?
Sounds like a you problem. And I'm gonna attack.
you're going to attack? Okay.
Not him directly, but his minions. With the blades.
All right. When you
25 of them.
When you see these this Voidwalker figure approach, they look like a female actually. And as you go flinging all of your blades straight towards them, I would like you to roll me one more initiative.
Yeah, of course. I got a 16.
Okay, 16. You are able to fling them all straight towards them as you see they all begin to rush through, and some of them begin to rush along the walls, and you see it looks like their feet begin to melt into lava and basically glide across the walls through this these lava flows around the walls, and are rushing around, kind of going to basically go around and behind you all, as Engel spins around as well as Tulvan, and you see Neftenvo activate a field that goes all around you four. And I'd like you to go ahead and do what you're going to do.
I am going to, because I got the Shatter Blade going.
Yes.
Yay! No defensive blades, but my team has me, luckily. I'm going to use my Relentless Blade, because I did only use that one once for sure.
Yeah.
And it's rank 5, so I think that gives me 5 uses for feats?
Yes.
Yes, so that's 4 more uses of it. 3 after this, but...
Yes, okay.
And I'm gonna Relentless Blade them with the actual 25 blades. Try and get as many of them as I can with this.
Okay. That means... So, it's rank 5, right? So that means it's within 50 feet, which they are... Yeah, that most of them are within 50 feet.
Yup. So it's 12 plus feet rank, plus Shatter Blade rank, plus Blade Power Form.
Okay, so
is the DC.
Yeah, so the DC is going to be... Set difficulty is going to be 17 plus your Shatter Blade rank, which is 5.
Which is another 5.
So that's
and
20.
Then Blade, which is another 5.
That's 22. And then the Blade Power Form also adds the talent to it.
Okay, so 6.
So that's 22 plus 6, which is 28. 28 on their dodges.
And I have talent.
Great. So, let me do some rolls. Actually, I'm just gonna do...
Yeah, you do your thing. For those of you wondering, we haven't really brought this up before, but my abilities are designed for me to fight 25 people at once, not one person.
Yeah, but a lot of people at once. Honestly, because
of the war.
Because... You know what? I'm gonna do it here, and I'm just gonna roll. Let's go.
So you trying to tell me you don't have 25 D12s?
Hey, there's 50 of them actually.
Oh, even better.
You shattered your blades, which means that they're all going around.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll. Let's go 50 D12. Okay, 1 success, failure. So, and do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 of them get hit by your Shatter Blade. That's more than half of them.
That's a good.
Yeah. As that happens, you see them all. You see them all get your little tiny pieces of just shattered metal begin to embed into 36 of them. As you see them all take some damage. How much damage is that? It's the feats rank plus the Shatter Blade rank. So 10,
feats rank plus
right?
Shatter Blade.
That's 10.
Yeah. Do I roll the Blade Form power too? Or no?
No, you don't.
Failing dodge deals feat rank plus Shatter Blade. Yeah, so that's just 10.
No.
Or unless it's like the rank die or something, but
Yeah.
I don't see die.
So 36 of them failed their dodges, and they each of them gets a shard embedded into them, which means the next time you do it, it automatically deals 10 damage to them.
Yep.
Okay, so
yeah,
each of them, you see a few of them kind of go get hit that are on the walls, and they begin to kind of falter a little bit, but they're still coming after you all. You see Neftembo looks over at Angle, and Angle nods to him, and Angle rushes up and then kind of pulls out what seems to be this frozen orb that he has, that like kind of emerges out of like this little pocket of energy that he has, and then he goes up to Neftembo, and then he gives it to him, and Neftembo crafts this contraption right in front of you, as suddenly you see it begins to shoot out these ice beams everywhere. And let's see. That looks like a lot more got hit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. You see one. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You see 7 of them get frozen and then collapse to the ground and get shattered into pieces. And then you see a lot of them kind of get hit and then fall to the ground. Some of them are trying to get up, and they're trying to like fight off being completely frozen solid. And it looks like a good probably 20 of them are starting to get pretty damaged from this. And then you see the Voidwalker ahead of you begins to turn around and walk back slowly. And you see all the people kind of block that area, and then you see them charging up what looks like this massive fire blast. And you hear Neftembo is like, "Take them out! Take out the ones back there!"
On it.
And Tolvan pulls out what looks like another Majin rune, and then he turns it into a cryo rune, and then makes a full-on like sheet of ice on the ground as the ground completely turns frozen solid, and then you see it begins to grab onto each like probably here. Actually, let me roll for them. It's gonna be 2. You see 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, okay. 14 of them kind of get frozen to the ground from this sheet of ice, and then he says, Tolvan looks over at you. He's like, "Attack them now!"
Yeah, I persist with my attacks.
You go and fling all your shards straight at them. Some of them are also already affected by your Relentless Blade, so if you want, you can use that.
Yeah, and I'm going to, instead of just pushing forward with them, I'm actually going to rotate them along the hall, like along the walls in like a spiral sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. You see all the small shards begin to spiral around, and they it's almost like what are those things called when like the flocks of all those different, the locust. You know how like locusts go around and just like do their thing? It's like that. If it's like,
and what I do is I have my hand upright like with the palm facing up.
Yeah.
And I slowly close it into a fist that's up, like as if it's holding a sword pointed to the ground.
Okay,
as this happens.
So are you going for like a clump of them?
I'm going for as many of them as I can.
Okay.
This is just, I gesture while doing the thing.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And 36 of them automatically take 10.
Yes. You see, they all begin to suffer from this. It looks like it's not hurting them as much as you'd like, but it's definitely doing something to them. You feel like this is basically like you're supporting your allies as they're trying to pick them off with the ice beams going out, and you're basically just like crowd controlling the area right now. As this is happening though, you hear a huge charge of energy still kind of building up, and you see them all suffering. It looks like it's taking them more time now because of all the shards going through them, but they're kind of handling the damage that they're taking right now. And you see Neftenvo takes the contraption that he made with the ice orb, and then he looks over towards Engel's like, recharge! And then you see Engel goes and grabs onto the ice orb and then charges it full of energy again, and then puts it back into the contraption as Neftenvo adjusts the coordinates, and then makes all the beams shoot out straight towards the guys that are charging up right now. And I need to roll for... Let's do... One, two, three, four, five. 5 of them are able to dodge out of the way of these beams as the other 10 of them get blasted and then frozen as you see the energy from this massive fire blast diminishes. And with that, you see a few of them actually make it up to the barrier. As they make it up to the barrier, you see Neftenvo kind of looks over and then adjusts the orb, and then presses down on it, and you see the barrier blasts out what looks like a wave of just a cold energy that turns into like a blizzard around the orb, the dome that has been created around you, around all of you. You guys are managing this pretty well, but you remember there being at least half, like, this is like probably like half of their forces from what you remember looking down here.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do?
Well, I don't want to use up my last 2 uses of the thing yet.
Okay.
I have a question about Ally's hilt.
Yes.
If I pass someone my rifle, can I turn it into a sword?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to very briefly, I'm going to pass my rifle over to Engel. Here, hold this for a second, and as soon as he touches it, turn it into a sword and take it back and run forward to go be more directly helpful.
Oh my gosh. You hand it over to him, he's like, huh? And then he grabs it. I don't want this, and then it turns into a sword, and he's like, huh? And then you grab it, and then you go and rush out. You rush out of the dome?
I don't rush out of the dome, but I get into the front point of the dome and I'm waiting to attack anyone who enters the dome.
Okay.
Sort of like an Overwatch.
Okay, so that costs you 11 energy to do.
Yep, I still got 11.
Okay.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're okay. You're just like,
It's not stamina, so I'm good.
Yeah. You're holding on.
Running around with 18 stamina and 11 energy. I can do this boss fight.
You're holding on to it, and you suddenly begin to feel something. I need you to roll me an energy check.
Yeah, I can do that. I possess the energy lore, finally. I got a 23.
A 23.
Yeah.
You suddenly feel the dark energy from the Voidwalker fade away.
Voidwalker has fled.
And Neptunville is like, all right, pushing forward then. And then you see the dome changes into a barrier in front of you guys, and then begins to move forward as anyone that comes near it begins to start freezing. And they're trying to get close to it, but then every single time they get close to it, they start to freeze, and then they have to back away. And
if they freeze solid and come through the barrier, I will shatter them.
okay, I'm gonna roll a few checks for them. There's okay, so what one comes up and ends up freezing in front of you. You're gonna shatter them.
Yep.
Okay, so you shatter one of them. You shatter a second one. There's another one. So you shatter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them get end up coming up close to it, and then gets frozen, and then you shatter them. The others are backing away and then trying to find an angle in which they can get around. But you see Neptunville is constantly looking at them and adjusting the barrier to where they cannot get through.
Wonderful.
And as you continue moving forward, it's getting closer and closer to the area in which the Apex Erendite is supposed to be.
That's okay, we made him sleep.
You don't really see the light that was emitting from the area before, though. As you guys continue to move forward, though, you see all the forces are trying to still get around. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means that's gonna be 25 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them turn frozen, and you shatter 7 more as all of them begin to start fleeing. They start fleeing completely. And then you hear Neptunville is like, capture one of them.
I can try. And I'm going to throw my hat.
You hear Nietzsche in your head.
Do you want me to try to see if I can actually tether one completely and then bring them to me?
Sure.
That
sounds like a winning strategy.
I'll try. I just don't know how strong the Voidwalker is.
You try that one there, and I mark one, and then I'm gonna try and trip that one and get him and flip to another with my mind. So Nietzsche knows.
Alright.
Just, if we can capture 2, that's better than 1. And I will throw my hat to try and hit the backs of their knees so that they fall, and rush out and go grab them. Super recklessly as I do.
Go ahead and wait. So you're gonna try to trip them with
the hat.
With the hat. Okay. Go ahead and roll me because you're throwing it, right? This is you're throwing it.
Yeah, I'm throwing the hat.
It uses heavy ranged.
Yes, it does.
Go ahead.
And I actually have it ranked up pretty good.
Good.
I got an 18.
18. All right, you are able to throw it over, and let me see how this person does. Yes. Oh,
Unfortunate.
he's able to jump over it, but then you. Let me see how this person does now. They don't. This would be. What the fuck? What the fuck?
These people don't want to be captured, Matt.
Apparently not.
We just gotta kill them.
I just rolled 2 criticals for both of the guys. One of them for their discipline check against Nitya, and then the other one for the dodge against getting tripped by the razor rim. So both of them are able to jump away, and then you see what looks like a fiery portal has opened up, going down, basically where the drop-off point is, and you no longer see the apex Erendite there.
Nietzsche, you're still connected to the apex, right?
I can't feel it. No.
That could be really bad. Hopefully it's not, though.
And then you hear Neftembo say,
Where the hell is the apex?
We don't know.
and you see all the guys begin to jump through the fiery portal that literally they have to like fall into, and Neftembo looks down and is like, crap. And
I follow.
You follow?
Hell yeah.
Okay, you go to.
I'm not scared of dying.
You go to jump up and through, and you see one of Neftenvo's appendages goes to try to grab onto you. I need to roll. You're not like trying to dodge out of the way of this,
No,
right?
I'm not expecting him to stop me.
Okay.
My brain is like, let's kill as many of these people as we can. And he's like, hang on there, cowboy. That's clearly a bad idea.
So you feel something grab onto your wrist as you're like about to fall, and he's like, he's holding onto you, but he's struggling, and then he says, "What are you doing?"
Chasing them.
We don't know where that leads.
It could back to like help him pull me back up.
Don't go down there.
Well, you're the smart one, and I don't go down there.
And as you see, he pulls the appendage back. Tolvan is looking downward, and let me see. How do you do a secret roll on here? Because I don't want you to see this.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time with that because I'm the dungeon master on this thing. Do you want me to re-roll? Do you want me to rejoin as player, and then there's a command for whispering GM.
It's fine. I have my dice roller app on my phone. I'll do it here. I'll do it here on my phone. Let me go here.
Sorry, Matt.
It's okay.
I know you want to be able to use the easy convenience of the random lobby I set up.
Where is my dice rolling app?
If you want, I can hold my hand over my eyes, and then I won't see it until I remove my hand.
Until you remove your hand? No.
But that would make it hard to drink my drink. I mean, it being empty also makes it hard to drink my drink. Matt, what did you do with my coffee? It's all gone.
Oh gosh. Okay, so you see Tolvan look down, and as he looks down through it, you see his eyes kind of go through a haze for a second, and then you see him leap as well as Neftenvo goes to try to grab onto him with another appendage, and he's like, Tolvan, what are you doing? Oh! Let me see if he...
Looks like we're jumping, Tembo, and I jump again.
Tenvo, like you go to try to jump again. Tenvo is still holding on to you, so I need you to try to. Are you trying to break out of his grasp?
No, I'll just bring him. The more, the merrier.
So you're at this point. You're kind of like float. You're. Roll me a discipline check.
21. I rolled a 3.
You're kind of you begin to float there, like levitating there as he's holding on to it, and then you feel something grab onto your leg and yank you as you see his arm lets go and you fall through. You fall through the portal. You begin to feel this darkness flowing around you. You don't feel Neftenvo anymore. You don't feel Engel. And you don't feel you do not feel Tolvan as well. So, as you are in here, well, in where you don't know, it's just complete darkness. You feel this feeling of just heat beginning to radiate along your skin. And then you hear, "It's so interesting. I haven't encountered a guardian in some time."
Hello, Voidwalker.
And it seems as though you are quite persistent. Foolish, but persistent.
More determined.
Do the Guardians really care so much about us?
Not as much as I do.
Why send a Guardian or a group of Guardians to deal with something so trivial?
Real quick, you're calling an apex erendite underneath a populated area trivial?
You're out of your jurisdiction. This is not photonic.
I don't care. You're out of the void. It's not your jurisdiction either.
I do not claim to be the void. I seek.
I want to roll some energy sensing on this right now, because
You just sense the void.
all I sense is void from you.
Why do you think I do that? What do you know of the void? I'm assuming you only think of the void in one way.
And I'm gonna take a real moment and be a real person with this Voidwalker for a second. No, I see the appeal.
You see the appeal. Is it because of that thing in you?
No. A Voidwalker saved me. Then killed my whole family. So in short, I'm very conflicted.
A guardian who's conflicted. Hasn't happened in a while.
Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna... I still got that sword in my hand, right?
Yes, you do. You still
Are
feel
they in
it.
front of me?
You can't tell.
What's my tremor sense telling me?
Your tremor sense is telling you that there's nothing beneath you. That you're in this empty space. And that all you can feel right now is void energy.
Oh boy, how much... I don't think I have enough to cleanse.
How much energy? Oh, you...
I have 11 energy. I don't think I can even try to cleanse.
That could potentially work if you had enough energy to do it.
Can I spend health? Like a crazy person?
No, because no.
Damn it!
You.
Ooh! I could spend 7 energy to roll a d12 in it. Then I'll be down to like my last 4 energy, and then I definitely can't do anything.
You could certainly try.
But that seems like a really bad use of my resources.
You could certainly try.
I would like to...
Or you could do something else.
I want to try and figure out if I'm physically here or not.
Okay. Roll me an endurance check. And yeah, an endurance check.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Wow, that's
I rolled a 25 in total. Yeah, critical.
You feel yourself? It feels like you're physically here, yes. It feels like you're physically here. You are holding on to a hilt. You know yet you're holding on to a hilt. It just feels like you're floating, though.
I have a really bad idea.
Okay.
Since I with Niche's help, am able to actually interact with the void.
Yes.
I'm not suggesting, per se, taking it fully into me, but I wonder if I can, purify it, not through, cleansing, but rather running it through me as a guardian, and then churning it out as a different energy. I know that's super risky and sounds horrible, but...
Wait, so you want to try to run the void energy... Filter it through you,
me to remove its void to change it.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, I'd like you to roll me an energy check, but this is gonna be
dangerous.
Yeah.
I know it's dangerous. I understand the risks of the mysterious Cthulhu energy. Okay, energy check coming up. I got a 25, rolled an 8.
Okay. You begin to try to siphon in the void energy, and then you hear, what are you doing? And then you feel the energy beginning to siphon in and continuing to do so as you try to change it, and you hear,
oh, I can feel something. I can feel something. You're an interesting one, Guardian, I'll give you that. But that's not... Crap, what is that?
and suddenly you feel a presence, a glowing aura that stems from above you. And then you feel this energy charge up around you, and it feels like you're about to be teleported. Do you allow this to happen?
Can I try to pull the Voidwalker with me with the teleport?
You don't know if you can grab onto the Voidwalker because you don't feel any kind of physical presence from them.
It's all just through the void.
It seems that way. But you do feel an energy kind of flowing around you, and you see you feel the void energy that you pulled in. It has a certain like fiery essence to it that you feel like is pinging from multiple locations in different areas, and you begin to see certain paths beginning to open up that are lighting, like illuminated by this fiery aura, and then you feel the entire energy encompass your entire body. This teleportation energy. Are you going to allow it? Or
yeah, I'll allow the teleport.
All right. Suddenly you teleport, and then you feel yourself sit up, and here inside the chamber, the first chamber, and you see Neftenvo is looking at you, and it's like, hello.
Hey, Neftenvo. Was I unconscious?
You were completely gone.
Oh, yes, and also
I thought
unconscious.
So. I just wasn't sure.
You look over you see Engel, and Engel is looking down as well.
Am I on fire? And, I just checked that.
You are not on fire.
I didn't light myself on fire,
You are not on fire, but you do feel that lingering sensation inside of you. That lingering void sensation. Those fiery paths that have opened up. And
I'm going to keep quiet about it for now.
You look around, Tolvan is not here.
Where's Tolvan?
You see Engel close his eyes. Neftenvo says, he was acting strange. And then he said that he had a ping. He could sense you. I asked him where at, and he said, no time. And then he used a rune. We tried to talk to him, but he wasn't responding, and then he just was quiet, and then he teleported or something, and you appeared in his place and unconscious.
Then he's alone with the Voidwalker.
That's what we're assuming, yes.
I'm going to close my eyes. Do any of the paths of fire lead to Tolvan?
You don't know, but you do see, it almost feels like there's multiple paths, and you can feel the lingering feeling that the Voidwalker is still with you. What do you do? There's no path leading directly to Tolvan. You can't exactly feel his presence, honestly.
Yeah. I can't feel him.
But then again...
Nietzsche, do you feel him?
When you ask Nichia this, and Nichia's like,
I can't know, but these pathways, they lead to different places. It seems like we might be able to maybe find him or find the areas in which this Voidwalker does its business. And I don't mean
Indeed.
I don't mean pooping. I mean does its business.
I understand, Ninja. It's okay. Alright, I've done something rather unconventional, I say out loud.
Neftenvo looks at you. It's like, yes, I would say so. You jumping in.
Not that. That's pretty conventional. That's pretty...
What if Torvon wasn't able to find you?
I had a plan. A bad one, but I had a plan.
All of it.
The Voidwalker seemed intensely curious about me.
And? Did you find anything
I
out?
would have used... Oh, yes. I've somewhat loosely connected myself to them. I can see paths of fire. They should lead us to where the Voidwalker has been.
Has been or is at?
Not sure. Might be both.
And goes like, this didn't go exactly as we planned, did it?
We had a plan?
Well, wasn't Nietzsche supposed to be able to control all of those people?
She tried.
Nietzsche says,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The Voidwalker's influence was too powerful. It's okay. And I look at Engel. Keep in mind, she's only a few days old.
yeah, and keep in mind, we just lost Tolvan. And you can see that Engel is
We will
upset.
find him again, and I put my hand on his shoulder and look him
You
in the
see
eyes.
he bats your hand away. We can't keep rushing into things. Not if we're going to be losing our own. You see Engel walk back and outside. Neftenvo just sits there. He looks at you. We'll have to go rest on the harbor and then pick up on our next location. But I'd like to probe into your mind to see if I can follow these paths with you.
I tried to do something in there. I didn't mean to find these paths.
What did you try to do?
I figured I could use myself to filter the void energy into any other type.
What? Why would you think that?
I'm a guardian.
Sure. Sure, but you know you're if you're taking in their void energy, now they probably know exactly what you're doing. And that means that they could consume you. Do you feel consumed?
No.
Huh.
I feel like me. Still feel impulsive and chaotic.
Neftenvo stands up. Let's return back to the harbor. Seems that this command colony is no longer dealing with this group, this inner flame.
We'll have to find another place. Go to the next location.
Indeed.
Keep a clear sight on that energy that you let into your body.
I will.
You see, he walks out of the building, goes over to Engel. Engel seems very upset, and he kind of puts his hand on Engel's shoulder. And then you see him kind of like say over to Engel, saying, "You ready to go?" And Engel nods. And then Neftenvo looks back at you and waves for you to come over. And you guys go over to the side.
I will catch up.
And Neftenvo's like, "You're gonna stay here?"
I want to check out a couple more things. See if I can find anything in this structure before reporting back. Even if it's just uniforms, it'll come in handy.
Do you need one of us to stay here?
I should be able to find my way back to the harbor. And I give him a reassuring smile.
Alright. And you see he goes over to the side, and you hear a... You are now alone.
Time to fanatically search the building.
You go to search the building. I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
What specifically are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything to trace the illegal activities of this cult within this regal entity, essentially. I want to be able to prove that we were on the right by assaulting this place because we were not supposed to be here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check then.
Also, anything else that seems like it might come in handy. But primarily that first thing. I got a 27, rolled a 9.
Alright. As you begin to search around, you spend several hours combing the place. You find all the, the toiletry equipment and stuff that is probably mainly for show. And then you go down through the portal. Well, the portal itself is it looks like the portal itself is... I mean, it's probably the best thing that you could showcase. Because it uses void runic language.
Can I take scans of it with my codex?
Yes, you can.
I will take a bunch of scans of it with my codex, because I'm not sure exactly what I need, but I figure if I take every possible scan of it that I can, I'll have what I need.
Alright. You take the scans of it, and then do you go through the portal?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
I'm going to take a deep breath, send the scans to Neff.
Okay.
Because he's the one who gave me the codex. I imagine his contact info is in there too.
Yeah. Actually, go ahead and roll me a computer check.
Oh shit. How dare you remember that I'm bad at computers.
You're like, how do I do this?
I'm gonna move my will to my mind for this. Because it's important. I rolled a 12. I got a 24.
Yeah.
Yay!
Easy enough. You're able to send over the scans to Neftenvo.
All right, that takes care of that part of being responsible. I'm not really sure what's valuable here, and I'm not sure if I can even legally take anything from here.
Why do you care
Which
about
my brain
legalities?
immediately goes, that's what Voidwalkers worry about. Order and laws.
Why do you care about legalities? Why don't you take some some toilet seats to go trade inside the harbor?
I'm thinking about it. I don't think that'll be. Are there any really nice toilet seats seem unique and custom? Yeah, okay. I'll take a few of those.
You take a few toilet seats.
I can just transport those to my little domain I have, right?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna store a bunch of unique looking toilet seats there. And toilet bowls and random toilet things. I don't have anything to trade yet, so I guess I'm trading toilet seats for swords.
Alright. Well, you got that stuff. Are you going down to through the portal?
I'm gonna send a message to Neftemvo because now I know how to. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, should I go through the portal?"
You send that message.
Yeah, he's smart. He'll know.
He responds back. Only if you think that you could find something that could help us.
Going through the portal is what I send back at him.
Alright.
And I go through the portal.
You go over towards the portal, and you enter through it. As you enter through, you appear back down. You hear in your head,
So we're looking for stuff for about this Voidwalker?
We're looking for anything pertaining to the cult that might be useful, anything that could help us track the Voidwalker, and anything that could help us find our rune forger.
Find a rune forger.
Our rune forger, Tolvin.
Yes. We can search. We can search.
Okay. Let me know if you detect any thoughts that aren't mine.
go ahead and roll me perception check as you're looking through this entire place.
I got a 29. I rolled an 11.
Nice.
Yeah, especially after that last session where I got like 3 nat 1s.
As you continue looking through this, well, this massive space, you take your time to kind of scour through. This takes several hours to go through.
That's okay, I'm eternal.
You finally do reach the bottom, the base of where the Apex Erudite was being held. You see the systems that you saw in that vision that Nichia gave to you. And it looks like the computer systems are all powered down. But, I mean, this could come in handy for an F10 to kind of look through.
How big are the computers? Can I just take them?
They are pretty damn big. They're probably about the size of an SUV. You could try carrying them.
Personally, my brain was like, I only need the hard drive or wherever the storage is, and then I was like, my character would have no concept of that.
Well, you have an idea of what you're gonna do?
Well, Nietzsche, do you know what this computer does?
Yeah, but
Let me see.
it looks like it has it's like a locking mechanism of some kind. And it looks like it, I don't know, if you go up to it, can I control you for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
And you feel your body begin to move forward, and then go up to the computer systems, and then type into it.
Like, it looks like,
And you see a few scans begin to appear on the consoles, and it's like,
it looks like this is an energy storage device, and an energy storage device and a transmutation array.
So they were changing what energy was stored here?
into different objects. It looks like gear of some kind.
This could come in handy.
Are we taking it, or are we keeping it here? Because it looks like it's been completely built into the surface of this space, this ground.
Well, we can take scans of it, can't we?
Yeah, we can take scans. We can take
And
scans.
then maybe Tolvan can duplicate its technology for the betterment of the Guardians.
Tolvan is...
Sorry, Nef Temvo.
Are you missing Tolvan?
Maybe a little.
Do you want me to eat that?
No. It's important to remember loss.
Oh. Okay.
Even though it is a negative emotion, it teaches us to value those who are still around.
Okay.
and you begin to take.
For example, if I were to give you all of my loss all the time, I wouldn't properly appreciate those who are nearby. And the positive emotion I would feel from having those nearby would be diminished. It would be similar to being alone all the time. If you want to feed upon some of it, you can, but make sure you leave me with most of it. Actually, I have an idea. For now, you can feed on 20% of all of my emotions.
You suddenly feel your body lock up for a second. I need you to roll me an endurance check.
Of course. I gotta get good at... Oh, geez, a 1. Got a 14, rolled a 1.
Okay, your body completely stiffens up, and then you feel like... This feels like Nietzsche is doing something. But you can't move. At all. And you don't hear any response from Nietzsche.
I just kind of think at Nietzsche, hey, I can't move.
No response.
Voidwalker, are you listening in? I think at the Voidwalker, who's probably doing something, I don't know.
You don't get any response.
Oh, I really hope I didn't just get captured by a regal entity. There's so many supernatural things that could be going wrong right now.
You suddenly hear...
There's something here. There's something here. There's something here. There's something
What's-
here. There's...
I'm gonna try moving.
You try moving. You're shaking intensely.
Nietzsche, I need control. You seem to be having a hard time right now.
I can feel it.
And then you begin to move, but you don't feel like you're in control. You begin to move over towards the wall. And as you continue to move over towards the wall, you then suddenly begin to feel your body levitating. Nietzsche is beginning to use your guardian power. And you begin to levitate upward. Go ahead and roll me another endurance check.
No, this is my mind. She's in control of my mind, controlling my body.
Sure. Fine.
I'm gonna try and
I will-
discipline this.
I will allow it. Fine.
Got a 28.
Damn it, I rolled a 1. You
Fuck
suddenly
you, Matt.
you suddenly are able to gain control, and then you hear,
No! No! Please! I need it!
Calm down. What is it?
you're like,
He's like, no, give it to me! Please! I need it!
Calm
I
down.
need it!
go ahead and roll me an influence check.
I'm not exactly good at these, but I'll try. I got a 13. I rolled a 7.
Okay. You're like, calm down. As you say this, it's like,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what is this thing that you need?
There's someone here. Someone entered the world. They are close to me.
I still got my sword that is my gun. And I'm gonna walk in the direction. I'm gonna try and get the sense of where it is from Nietzsche and start heading towards it.
okay, Nietzsche begins to ping you in that direction. It leads you out.
And I'm gonna send some ground rules to Nietzsche. I don't mind pursuing your goals too, but we both have to be on the same page.
And she's like,
This is important. I feel a connection.
You feel it's important, and you feel a connection.
Yes.
I'm willing to check that out.
Please.
Let's go. And I'm gonna head in the direction that Nietzsche is directing me.
okay, you go over back towards the portal.
It's like Nietzsche's like, through the portal.
Through the portal.
You go through the portal, it blasts you up. You return to the surface.
Out.
I'm listening. You don't have to repeat yourself to go out.
You go out. As you go out into the open area. You see it is all like dark, like nighttime. There's not many people out in the city. And you hear Nietzsche's like,
Up. It's up.
I'm gonna revert my sword to a gun.
okay.
Stick it on my back for now, and I'm gonna start. Because I don't really do stealth and subtlety. I'm gonna just start flying up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a discipline check.
Yeah. 29.
All right, you're able to begin to fly up through this planet's atmosphere. Flying higher and higher. All the way for... This probably takes you about an hour to get out of the planet's atmosphere. Flying. You finally get out. Getting up into the stratosphere. And Nietzsche is like,
I feel them. They're out.
And you continue to move.
Yeah.
Flying through. Now you're...
As far as I know, flying through space doesn't affect me negatively.
At this point, you are flying through space.
I thought you said they were on the world.
Oh, they're here. They're here everywhere. I can feel them.
You get a ping.
Are you talking about the Voidwalker?
You get a on your codex.
Yep, I check it.
Neptunvo says, "Are you going to be returning back anytime soon?"
Nietzsche and I are checking something else. She says she can feel something.
You get another response back. Are you sure that is wise?
No, but it's better to be careful.
Nietzsche keeps going. He's like,
I can feel it.
I'll keep you appraised with updates.
We're getting close.
You're at this point, you're just flying through space.
Yeah. Currently, we are... I just give him my heading with space coordinates as best as I can.
He just says, "You're flying through space?"
Yeah. Do you not fly through space?
Not without a ship. As you continue to move through space,
Nietzsche, how far away is this?
It is over there.
And you see like a little ping that is very far away.
I'd pull out my scope on the like pull out the gun and scope and see if it even magnifies it.
Roll me an energy check.
Energy check. I like energy checks. 23.
You get this energy that's flowing in that direction. And also in almost like every direction. It has like this multicolored lens that turns into fractals when you look at it. This energy.
Okay, this seems goddamn important.
And you hear Nietzsche is like,
It's calling to me.
To you. What does it say?
It's I don't know. It's like it's connected to me.
With my sense of the energy, am I able to kind of get the idea of where it is?
Yeah, it is really far away. This might take a while for you to get there.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm currently not exactly in friendly space.
You're not in botonic space, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm in Magian, aren't I? Or am I in Quantum? I can't remember.
You believe you're in I think it was
Magenium? Yeah, I think it was Magenium, because magic. And they weren't shocked when we were flying. They were more like, it's a wizard.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to send a message to Nif Temvo, informing him of the interesting energy and Nietzsche's feelings on it.
He specifies that that is quantum energy.
Quantum energy. Interesting.
Based off of the description that you gave.
How dangerous is quantum energy? I ask him on a scale of 1 to 10.
He says, well, it's not void energy, but quantum can definitely cause some anomalies to occur if not understood, which usually is not understood by many across all of the core.
Does it have to do with psionics? And psychic people?
Quantum energy tends to be more so aligned with conscious perception and time, he says.
The time kind of catches me. Wasn't expecting it to be aligned with time.
If you say that, like, do you say like that you weren't expecting it to be aligned with time?
Yeah.
He specifies time in a relative term. It's more like there's alternate realities that stem through quantum energy. The energy itself allows you to see through alternate versions of yourself, which in essence is different timelines, like the divisions of photonic.
Okay.
You continue to move through space. And then Nietzsche is like, wait, stop.
I stop.
You stop.
Look up.
I look up.
You look up and you just see empty space.
What am I looking at, Nietzsche?
It's there. It's there.
I head towards whatever that is.
You begin to head towards that area. As you head towards that area, I need to do some checks real quick. And you're not being stealthy at all, right?
I'm a person flying through the vacuum of space, wearing colorful robes.
And a hat.
I'm not exactly the most visible, but I'm also not exactly like, if you saw me, you'd be like, what the fuck?
I need you to roll
it's
me...
like Superman. It's a small target, but yeah, I'm not exactly being stealthy.
I need you to roll me a perception check, please.
Of course. Luckily, I'm good at these, too. I got a 24.
You see a slight glimmer from the star system that you're in, the star itself. There's like a slight glimmer that you see, but it's very, very faint. You can't really tell what it is, but it looks like there's some kind of field in front of you.
My guess is that's probably a stealth field of some sort. Because I can't see anything else.
Mm-hmm. And you hear,
It's inside there. It's inside there.
Should we be stealthy about this? I think it Nietzsche.
I don't know. I just know I can feel it. I can feel it.
Let's try to be unobtrusive, just in case it's not good. Sound good?
But it's connected to me.
Yup. Lots of things could be connected to you.
Yeah, but this
And
one's...
seeing as we have no idea what this is...
This one's different, though.
Nietzsche, are you able to read its mind?
I can try. Do you want me to try?
Stealthily, if you can. I can make a bad decision. I'm an adult. Watch me stumble into a regal entity. This was the last session with the Guardian. As they were vaporized from existence by powers far beyond their comprehension, merely for not stealthing.
You hear Nietzsche call out.
Hello? Hello? Do you hear me?
Who is this?
I'm Nietzsche.
The energy, it feels familiar. Nietzsche. I don't know that name, though. What is this aura surrounding
And
you?
I'm Fia, it's nice to meet you. Double minds.
Thea. You hear the voice stop talking. And then it's like,
Are you two out
near our vessel?
Are you invisible?
We do have a stealth field on, yes.
Oh, that explains a lot. And I'm gonna, go through it.
You go through it, and then you see a large vessel that is just floating in mid-space.
Wow, that's a big ship.
Welcome. Where are you? Where is your pod?
My what?
Your pod.
What's a pod?
Why do you have a strange aura surrounding you? Nietzsche. And two voices. And you're... This is Fia. This is Fia. This is Fia.
Fia. You have a strange aura about you.
Thank you. Do you mind if we come in? The, vacuum of space is kind of chilly.
Are you... Why do you have this energy? This aura?
This feels like a discussion we should be having in person.
Very well. And then you hear...
I promise you no harm if you promise us no harm. Fair enough?
I will not harm one of my own. And then you hear... As you see one of the airlocks opens up inside this vessel.
I really hope they're not Spore. And I go into the airlock.
You go in the airlock, it closes up. And as it closes up, you see a door is there with an open window, and then the door slides open, and you see two what looks like Nugonians step inside.
Oh, hey, you're a Nugonians.
They look at you, their eyes widen, and then they kind of like, their eyes begin to focus in on you, and then you hear,
Hey, Fia, maybe I should do the talking.
I'm thinking on it.
you're thinking on it as these two
Yeah, as
Nugonians
a player,
begin,
I'm thinking on it.
these two Nugonians begin to approach slowly.
What is a subpure doing in space? Is Montezat crazy?
I'm sorry, can you survive the vacuum of space?
And they look at each other. It's like,
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just you referred to me as subpure, I'm pretty sure, which is rather rude.
and you see on them what looks like
After all, none of us are regal entities.
they're in these dark gray jumpsuits, and on their shoulder is a symbol, a sigil of what looks like this, like almost like this blue head of some kind. Here, let me send you the image of this sigil. It has like multiple veins in it. On like it's almost like there's veins protruding. It kind of looks like how a Nugonian's head might look like. It's not exactly the same as what a Nugonian looks like, but it's almost like a mask of some kind. Looks like that.
Are you the Diamos Cortex?
You don't know what that
I
is.
say mispronouncing? Oh, okay, I don't know what it is.
You don't know exactly what that is, but you think you've heard it back when you had the little flask that you took that ended up waking up Mitya. Yeah, what do you say as you look at them and they're just kind of
Good, they're not spore.
they're keeping their distance from you. It's like,
We are not subpure, no. What should
Again, you're not a regal entity.
what should we do with it? Well, Montezalic wanted to open up to speak with it because there's something pure about it. Pure? This doesn't look pure.
by the way, they're speaking in Votanian. You know Votanian.
Yeah.
And then
That's the Votanic language, isn't it?
they look over at you. It's like,
What are you?
Nobody ever likes that answer when I give it. I say to them.
you suddenly hear come from your codex, and then you see
I check my codex.
you see each of them go and reach toward a weapon on them.
I pay them no mind. I'm not. I just hold up my hand, kind of like one sec. And I check my codex.
You check the codex, and they each just like stare you down as you check your codex. And Neftenvo is like, anything yet?
I'm just gonna type DMO's Cortex. Nietzsche seems to be related to them. I think it's the goop.
You type that, and Neftenvo is like, send me your coordinates now.
I do.
And then you hear, hey, stop typing on that. Who are you
what
messaging?
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
We
Not
can.
that you could. I literally just killed an Apex Erendite. I lie.
Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
And I think I still have a use of the moving my will, so I'm gonna do that. So that I can lie a little bit. Yes! 21! Rolled a 9.
You see,
I am the master of lies.
you see each of them. Each of them just like look like, what do we do? What I don't know. And then
Look at the facts. I came from the vacuum of
and then
space
they look
with no suit.
They look back, completely ignoring you, and then look at the door as the door slides open. It's like, what seems to be the problem? And you just see another Nugonian who seems to be, well, like a lot more decorated, and he seems to be standing up, probably about a few inches taller than the other two, and he just looks at you. Leave us.
Yeah, the random samurai in space.
Leave us. And you see the two Nugonians look back at him and then begin to walk out. And then you hear,
He's the
I
one.
am trying not to cause a diplomatic incident, I say to him.
He's the one. He's the one. He's the one. He's the one.
I can, yes. All right, thank you.
and you see this figure step forward. The door shuts behind him.
You have a familiar aura to you.
Good for me? I say, like a question. So what are you doing out here in Magenium space? Cloaked.
Well, I could ask you that as well, Guardian.
I was hunting Voidwalkers.
He says guardian.
We just... Yep. Oh, good. I can be frank with you. In short, there was a Voidwalker with an Apex Erendite, and they were siphoning energy off of it.
I see.
Keyword were.
And you dealt with this already?
It's dealt with. The Voidwalker got away, but its situation is contained.
And why have you come all this way and found me? And how did you
Nietzsche
find
sensed
me?
you from... What? How long have we been floating through space, Nietzsche? It's hard to tell time.
It's been a couple of hours or so.
Yeah, and it takes a couple seconds for us to get up through the atmosphere, so we've been traveling pretty fast.
Where did you get this Nietzsche?
From the honored ancestor.
And you see he kind of looks down and is like,
So pure.
My understanding is that they were once a separate guardian. A long time
I
ago.
don't exactly care about that. I'm more concerned about how Nietzsche is tethered.
and he looks up at you.
How did this occur?
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows, like, out of character real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows the answer to this. I don't think I think we've told Nietzsche how she got made, but I don't think we've actually told her anything about the goop other than it had some void energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't happen to be the one dabbling in void energy, would you? And I raise an eyebrow.
Go on and roll me energy check.
Yeah, I'm gonna totally roll an energy check. I love energy. Energy is like my favorite part of this stuff. 26. Rolled a 9.
You look at him and you can see the essence of the quantum energy flowing through him. Extremely, like there's a lot of it.
You have a lot of quantum energy.
And you have a lot of tonic energy.
Well, yeah, I'm a guardian. Are you something similar?
I have trained my entire life to harness energy that was given to me by the Allfather. I've sought to spread that energy, that gift, to not just the purest of us, but also to the subpure, like yourself.
So, please forgive my ignorance, but when you say subpure, what do you mean? Because I'm pretty sure none of us are regal entities.
I am not speaking of the entities. I am speaking of...
But they're the only things that are pure.
No. I can't expect a guardian to understand. But at least Nietzsche, you understand, right?
You see, he begins to focus in on Nietzsche. And Nietzsche's like,
oh, I think I do. But via his guardian, yes, this subpure is a guardian. No, it's not subpure. It's just guardian. You are young.
She's actually older than you.
I doubt that.
Well, we merely woke her up. She's only been awake a few days, but if my understanding is correct, she's from before the core reset. There's a reason I called her the honored ancestor.
So you must be a young guardian yourself.
Yes. I've met with a couple of the older guardians from before the core reset. Things apparently used to be very different.
You get a message.
I check it.
You go to check it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not trying to be rude, it's just I have a friend who's keeping tabs on me to make sure that I don't collapse in space. I say out loud.
A friend? A guardian?
Of course. I think I only have one non-guardian friend. 2 if I count you. If you wish to converse at a later date, I do have a codex in which you can reach me. And Nietzsche is privy to all information I have, for the most part.
Do you know what we Nugonians are able of doing?
I'm guessing you made some goop infused with void energy.
and he looks up at you. And he's like,
I think it is best that you leave.
Look at the codex.
You look at the codex and you see a message saying, "We are on our way. Get out of there now."
Don't worry, I'm leaving. I send back to them. I think that's probably a good idea.
Good.
My friends seem far too worried. And I'd hate for this to come to violence for no reason.
I would hate for that as well. Nitsha. Yes? Continue on your path. I sense that you'll grow strong in the future. Hopefully we'll meet again. Okay.
You suddenly sense a strong emotion coming from Nitya. A sense of infatuation.
I like, in my head, just to her, chidingly, "Aw, you have a crush, poke poke."
Oh my gosh.
Don't let it blind you. This is natural. And I also, give her reassurance and a hug.
And
of course I fucked up.
You
I never
see-
think things through.
you see the Nugonian press a button and the airlock opens up. And you see he isn't being fazed by it.
I tip my hat to him. Perhaps I can learn more of quantum energy from you later, when things are a bit more peaceful. And I hop out of the airlock.
You hop out and you hear in your head,
It would be nice to be able to train Nitsha. Farewell.
Yep. My friends are coming to this location. I recommend moving maybe a couple feet away.
and then you hear as that happens, you feel your body shift away through space,
Yep.
and then you hear in your head,
Oh my gosh. I think I'm in love.
and that's where we're gonna end this session.
This is going to turn out horrible.
Well, that was a good crazy session. A lot of stuff happened in it, but we'll see what happens next time. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Thank you all for listening to The Guardian Entry 14. And if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power. End credits. I thank you for listening to The Guardian. As you listen to the series, you come to learn deeper aspects of the core you may have not been aware of. Pay close attention as the plot thickens. Also, if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.